What's up, are walking down Main Street. Another beautiful kind of end of the summer, kind of beginning of fall day with Karma walking down. Now, for those of you, thanks for that one thumbs up. Let's get them in there as soon as we come in, huh? Let's get this one out there. So Trump, right? We have one story out in Politico. There's a few people that picked it up. A lot of people ignored it in the alternative media as well. But they had several officials, I believe they referenced 3 separate officials at various intelligence capacities. They mentioned the FBI specifically, and they said that Israel was conducting an espionage operation in which they were using stingrays, right? So stingrays are these devices that act and spoof a cell tower in the vicinity. They're, former military industrial complex spycraft. But the truth of the matter is today they're not cutting edge, but they're still very, very useful, right? So these people go on the record. They say that everybody knows this and that there were no repercussions for this administration. They've been around at least a couple of years. I would imagine the network was there well before this administration and definitely prior, right? So we're given that kind of a sketchy all-around outlook of it. Now, at the end, they also talk about how the United States absolutely conducts this type of espionage in Israel, in Tel Aviv in particular. Obviously, that's how this works. They work together on some things, but the United States and Israel, they have their own separate interests. Okay, so there's constant spycraft going on. Now, what I thought was funny is you have Benjamin Netanyahu making a complete and total denial, and he is saying, bar none, there is no espionage activity whatsoever, Karma, no Israeli espionage activity whatsoever being conducted in the United States. It's nonsense. It's 100% nonsense. So Trump, to some reporters' credit, I don't know which one, but told a reporter at the White House yesterday he doesn't believe the reports. I mean, him and Ben are top notch. Hey, Benjamin. Hey, Bibbs. Are you spying on the White House? It wasn't me. I mean, the Shaggy defense is in full effect. Hey, Bibby, is this network spying on my associates and my aides? It wasn't me. hey, Bibster, you know anything about that Israeli spy ring that we were busting up prior to 9/11, and then the people we arrested on 9/11, and then the people we rounded up after 9/11, the kiosks and the art students and the possible Gelatin B connection? It wasn't me. And I mean, their best buddy there, Dershowitz, Dershowitz acted like this this anti-Trump guy. And believe me, he played that card quite a bit. But when it came down to the establishment trying to take him out with a lie with Russia, even Dershowitz kind of flipped and did some favors. And I think things were worked out there. I don't know. It just seemed rather odd for a guy that was a Hillary campaigner to get into that, right? So we have all that, and come on, baby, let's go. And I thought that was definitely interesting. I think it's horrible after watching the clown show last night, the Democratic national debate, which isn't even really a debate anymore, because it's just chock full of complete establishment trash other than possibly Andrew Yang. But Andrew Yang, he toes the line on Russiagate. He, goes with all the climate change stuff and just says, well, it's too late, right? And then he wants to put you on an automation diet of a UBI where we're all beholden to this slave state system for $1,000 a month. Don't think that's coming free, folks. All right, it's not coming free. If that universal basic income ever comes, it's going to come with a plethora of you've got to do this, you've got to do that. Oh yeah, you know what else they didn't talk about? The fact that you had the son of Robert Kennedy, another one of these former politicians. I don't think he's in office at the time, right? Out in California, not only talking about the awful legislation in Sacramento that basically says you can't even get a medical exemption for a vaccine anymore, but also also that the man named his father's killer. He named the Lockheed Martin intelligence network connected deep state dude that fired shots into the back and the back of the skull of his father. Why isn't that national media? That seems to me like that would still be an important issue since that's never come out in public. About our political system, maybe something you want to talk about in those debates, but I guess not, huh? It's a little too hardcore, isn't it? A little too hardcore truth. But those are the type of issues we absolutely have to talk about because they still matter today. Like I said, I mean, Trump's full denial of any type of a spy ring that was just outed in Politico is just ridiculous. I mean, it's dumb level stuff, and all these people that, you know, want to play sides. Nope, come on, nope. They want to play sides and act like, you know, he's the best thing since breakfast and he's the most honest man we've ever had and blah, blah, blah. No. He, like many others in that position, also lies. It's great that he's not a lawyer, but if you don't think a guy that's been married 3 times, that is a serial cheater on just about everybody he's been with, and don't think that Melania doesn't know these sort of things. You don't think that guy knows how to tell stories and weave a web. Come on, man. The guy that helped put together Atlantic City never told a lie in his life, right? Give me a break. So, let's get to the Borderlands 3, right, Karma? Karma, how we doing, baby? Woo, she's looking good today, isn't she, folks? So, Borderlands 3, you know I'm not a big gamer. By the way, 40 watching, 13 thumbs, let's get it to 20. Can we do that for me? Thank you so much. Everybody knows that I may not game a lot, but I collect old stuff, and when I do video game, I was probably a video gamer bigger when I was a teenager, just starting off college, and then it was really intermediate, but I've always collected this stuff too. Well, years back, I got turned on to the Borderlands series. Believe me, it's adult. Thanks for getting me those 20 thumbs up, guys. And it's made for kids, but I also think it's going to be the most popular thing. Well, it launched today. You know, some people were streaming it the last couple days, reviewers, and then, you know, it was incrementally unlocked in different regions. I've never streamed a video game on my channel. Here's the deal. Not in the live chat, but if I can get, I don't know, 5 comments that are positive and want to see me do the Borderlands thing live, I may do that either later this afternoon or this evening and try to drop some truth bombs. Whoa, Nick, thanks so much. Thumbs up, sub for Karma. Have fun with the the Borderlands 3 Burmis. Thank you for that super chat. That's awesome. But think about it. We could really get some other people on this channel. We could talk a lot of geopolitics that people may not even care about. They just want to watch the stupid video game. And believe me, I'm not trying to diss gamers. There's gamers on YouTube making a lot more money than I am doing this thing, right? A ton more. But are they reaching people intellectually? Are they talking about issues that matter? Or are they the Snapchat, Instagram culture? Huh, Karma? What do you think? She's trotting today, folks. She's got to focus. She's got a real focus. We haven't fed her yet today either. You know, that'll come up. For those that don't know, we're a month past that terminal cancer diagnosis where she was given 2 weeks to 2 months to live. They gave me dope meds, and she is currently on the Joe Tippins formula, mycancerstory.rocks. Go check it out. It's fenbenzidol, vitamin E, turmeric, curcumin, and a little bit of CBD. And I got that CBD from Honest Paws. You know, I've had people reach out to me. I've got to get a P.O. box together. But right now, I don't think that I have the right stuff. I need some kind of like other thing other than just a license and a social security card to get that with the residency on it. I don't know. But I'm trying to get a P.O. box in the near future. Drufus, what are you saying? Stream on DLive, please, Jason. I have a DLive account. Maybe I'll do that instead of Twitter. Maybe I'll stream to DLive and I'll stream to YouTube at the same time. But I don't know, man. DLive's tough for me. I'm not sure that's the platform I want to put time in. I like BitChute a lot. I'm on BitChute, but it's kind of on an auto upload thing. So until they get a tool where I can live stream, because if that were a tool, I'd probably upgrade my PC and I would definitely triple stream instead of just double streaming. I can maybe get away with triple streaming with what I got right now, but it's hard because, I mean, the processor, I'm sure that I've worn the hell out of that GTX 1080, and it's tough out there. By the way, guys, thank you so much for those super chats. So again, if I get like 5, maybe 10 comments saying, yo, you should definitely do the Borderlands 3 thing today, Jason, maybe this evening I'll cuddle up. I mean, I got the email at like close to 1 with my code, so I got a little bit of a discount, waited, and I popped it in. I was probably playing from like 2:30 a.m. to 4. Maybe gave it 90 minutes. I got to level 4. It's pretty easy to pick up if you've played the other Borderlands games. And guys, I'm having a blast with it. That's the thing. Like even the intro. If you guys don't know who the Heavy are, you know, it's this like, I wouldn't call them alternative rock band, but I guess that's kind of the category you'd have to put them in. In Borderlands 2, they got a song called Hero. I can't find that on the digital jukeboxes around. Great song. And they got I think it's the Heavy on this one too, that intros the game. So very cinematic, very good job. And you know what? Before I go, I'm going to address something else about that game. I think his name is Ricky Pitchford, and he is the creator of that game, that franchise. And he's also been accused of some pretty nasty things with CP and kids. Let's leave some of it at that. I don't like endorsing things that known abusers of children are involved in. However, this is probably a game that took hundreds of engineers over 8 years. And it's the same thing with film. It's like, do you throw the art away with the artist when you find out how terrible they are? And when it's something that's such a huge collaboration like this, it's tough for me. You know, obviously, everybody out there knows how I feel about Elton John, and he's got huge hits, and I'm sure there's some collaboration there. But boy, man, when you hear some of the things that he's been accused of, it's just like, man, what do you do? So I guess I'm a hypocrite at some level, and I want to own up to that karma. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Yeah. We're probably gonna stop down soon and let her get a water, and then we're gonna truck on home. But it's been a beautiful day, and I love you, beautiful folks out there, making this possible for me. So if you like this video, thumbs it up, share it with others. Remember, I'm doing it 3 to 7 times a day on all sorts of subjects that matter. Go watch the fire commissioners video from last night where they went to the National Press Club and were totally ignored by the mainstream media as they tried to tell the truth about 9/11. Nick Waits, literally, one cannot avoid the CP psychos. Live your life and try to do good. Thank you, man. That's definitely something we all need to be doing, right? So that's the deal. I mean, we're covering 9/11 truth even now. There are people in Nassau County and beyond, commissioners, that want a real investigation into 9/11. I only paid like 6 or 7 minutes of that clip, and it's an hour long with Bob McIlvaine in there. It's a must watch, right? And then we're covering the debates, some of the mainstream stuff, but we're into the biometrics, the technopoly. There will be an Epstein update today. I probably need to do like 3 Epstein updates because there's been so much information coming out with associates like Leon Black. I know there's a real big thread around there of its private militias, et cetera, et cetera. I got to get Whitney Webb back on again about her 2 pieces and do so much more there. So we're going to keep it moving, and I want to say thank you again. I'll see you all on the flip side.